You know, you all sit here and think when you have a president, the president's in charge. You know, the president don't tell the companies, you know, what to do. All these government federal corporations, they're all corporations. They all make money. The government's a corporation. It makes money. It's got to make money. That's what corporations, businesses do. Make money. It don't just exist. The president cannot do anything when the governors and the U.S. Supreme Court judges and all these people who are mostly attorneys, they're almost all attorneys. Every one of them is an attorney. So we're ran by attorneys, lawyers. We're not ran by the president. The president tells them what to do, but they tell the president if they don't want to do it to F off. And they don't get in trouble. They don't get fired. Trump can't fire every one of them at once. He can't. A president can't stop it. Y'all don't get it. The president runs nothing. The president is the scapegoat. The one you are to blame for all the mess that all the others caused. And then those others, they have gotten whites and blacks to fight each other. Watch the old shows of kids, teenagers, whites and blacks out being friends in the 70s, in the 80s, in the, started in the 60s. They were uniting. They were becoming friends. They were getting together and doing drugs and having fun. And it was all legal. And then when they were breakdancing in the streets after they came out with that type of music for that stuff, the government couldn't stand it. Those people, not the president. President can, he has to allow it if he wants to stay president. Who's supposed to impeach the president? We the people. Not the people in the government. We the people. The voters. You voters. You're the ones that are to go out and say, we want this president impeached and it has to be a majority. And there never will be. Never will be a majority of people that goes out, that votes, that goes out and says, we want this president impeached. You have to say it first. Who's saying all this stuff we're worried about and fighting over first? Those. President's not in charge. President can't do a damn thing. When you vote, it does not count. Who's running the show? The governors, the judges, the lawyers. It's all political. Justice system. Justice, the lawyers, the judges, they run it all. Not you, and not the president you vote for. The president is a scapegoat. That motherfucker didn't do this, didn't do that. Yeah, because all these others said F off. That's what we can say. They're the majority to the president. We are the president. But we are the majority over those majority in that system. We are the ones that are to stop it. We have that right to gather up and go to our government and say, we want, you are out of here. We voted you in, the ones you, but I'm saying we, you voted them in, so you get to go in mass, all those voters who voted them in, and kick them out and fire them right then and there. Get your stuff, get out of here, you're fired. And we're putting this one in. The one that was next in line. The one who won second behind that, because that's who a lot of people wanted too. Y'all don't get it. President's not in charge. President can't make anything get done. You can't. Or he would have done it back then. Because he knew he could. 99% of the government is corrupt. They have to shut the government, eliminate it, and fire everybody. Now, think about how long it's going to take to hire more people for the right positions with all the interviews, because they got to find out to get the right people and not sociopaths and narcissists, and not people that just loves money. You know how long that'll take? And we're without a government. Because we protect our country. We have guns here. We protect our country from other countries. If we didn't have it, we'd have been invaded by China already. Even though they're coming in mass through the border. The border is open. I'm with China. You know, China and Russia together has just taken over that country way down below Mexico. They just took control of it, both of them. We're distracted that they're going to war with Russia. I'm going to go to war with China, but they're somehow able to take over that country way down there, below the equator. It's all a show. We're joining to be murdered off. Depopulation. Population control. Well, we gotta add the women. We got too many people. Get a bunch of them taken out too. Get that population dropped down. And all those countries outside, they force their men to be in the wars. Not to be in their army, to be in their war. If we didn't have a volunteering system, or people didn't volunteer in this country to go to war, because everybody, we don't like war, but then it's, we'll go to war, yeah, we'll send our kids out to war, but I don't like war. You're a hypocrite. You say one thing and then you do another. You back it. You're a hypocrite. This fucking country is full of nothing but hypocrites. They say they're not for something, but then they back it. So, President has no control. That's all I was needing to say.